Hello. During this video, I will be going over Cisco's Customer Proof of Concept Lab from entry process to lab conclusion. The Customer Proof of Concept Lab, or CPOC as it is better known, is a lab environment that allows customers to test and evaluate devices in a mock-up that simulates their current or future network. This is either for greenfield or brownfield deployments, and it is a service that is available to every Cisco customer. The process to engage the CPOC team begins with Salesforce.com, and there will be a link in the description below that will take you through the steps as to how to engage the team. There are three models of CPOC: CPOC Managed, SE Managed, and Remote. With CPOC Managed, this model requires a higher level of communication with the CPOC team, as you will be utilizing one of their engineers to manage your CPOC. The engineer will be dedicated to you for the duration of the CPOC. This model requires a longer planning cycle than the following two. The second model is the SE, or Systems Engineer Managed model. This model requires a shorter planning cycle, but is more on the account team systems engineer because they will not have access to CPOC engineering resources who are dedicated to them for the duration of the CPOC. For engagements that are tight on time, this is the best method to utilize. The third option is a remote CPOC. This will allow the customer and account team to remain remote while the CPOC engineer and testing team at the CPOC facility will go through the test cases with the customer and account team via telepresence. For customers who may not have travel abilities or with weather does not permit, this may be the more desired model. Now, once you engage the team, you will be required to submit a test plan, detailed diagram, and summary of the test scenarios you would like to run through with your customer. This plan will be evaluated by the CPOC team, and once you have passed all the entry criteria, you'll be given a date. Now, the CPOC has two parts, with the first part beginning 1 week prior to your customer arriving, where you will travel to the CPOC location. During this time, you will verify configurations, device connectivity, and make sure that everything is ready for your customer to arrive the following week. You can look at this as a rehearsal. It gives you a chance to evaluate the solution and make sure that all the pieces are in place prior to the customer arriving. The second week is when your customer arrives. This is a week when you begin to test all of the solutions and test plans that are found in the customer's test plan document, which was submitted many weeks earlier. This is a time not just for the customer to learn, but also for the engineer to learn, as they may be working with technologies they have never touched or dealt with before. The CPOC environment allows customers access to devices like Spirent test centers and Ixia appliances, which are multi-million-dollar testing devices most of them may not have access to. These devices and others allow customers to fully shake down their network, security, or optical devices and designs. Lining up a BU resource prior to the CPOC is highly recommended. If something is to break, you want it to break here in the CPOC environment, and you can then engage the BU resource to look into the failure or anomalies and address it. This saves many headaches later for both the customer and account team if the solution does not work following deployment. The CPOC environment has a number of devices ranging from low-level switches all the way to ASR 9K service provider layer equipment. This is an environment where customers and engineers can learn without the threat of a network outage. Once all of the testing is complete, you can export the test results and hand them to your customers so they will have a document as to what to expect from the solution after it is deployed in their network. I am not just reading off a Cisco document here. I have successfully completed 3 CPOCs in the last 2 years with 2 different organizations, and I can tell you the value that the CPOC offers to these customers is immeasurable in dollars. This is a free service that is available to every customer, and I fully believe there is any questions about the solution that you may have or a customer may have, a CPOC is definitely in order. As I mentioned before, there are 3 different models that allow for flexibility of time and resources. Thank you very much.